it doesn't really matter how many moves you know. If you got bad alignment, even if you're a black belt, if you're all twisted up and your limbs are out of whack, I can do stuff to you. Right. The reason we struggle so much with like good athletes or like, like everybody's got that, Division I wrestler or, guy who played rugby or football
Yeah.
in college. And they're just like a nightmare to deal with because they have good alignment. That's really the bottom line. It's not like they know more jujitsu than you,
Right.
but in a sense, they do know more jujitsu than you,
Yeah.
like, depending on how you define jujitsu, right? Like there are people who are very good at jujitsu that don't know 1,000 moves. And there are people who know 1,000 moves and they're very bad at jujitsu,
Right.
right? Like I roll with some people and they know, like if you sat down and talked to them and like, oh, they know this move and they know that move and they study all the instructionals and they're literally like a walking encyclopedia of jujitsu techniques.
Right.
But I roll with them and they're just dog shit on the mats because their alignment is just poor. They're just trying to replicate moves.
Yeah. And, speaking from somebody who's has to be mindful of the limits of my ability to align my body the way that my brain might like to align it. But
Yeah.
at this point in my life, there are things I can and cannot do, and there are limits to how far my joints go and so on and so forth.
Sure.
So it forces me into a hyper awareness of that. And I'm aware that I can express strength, whatever strength I might have terribly efficiently because I can't, like this is what it looks like for me to put my hands up, God
Yeah.
forbid I ever get arrested. I'm going to get shot on the spot because they're like, put your hands up. I am putting my
Well,
hands.